Dear friends, Shalom. This is another live update from Israel. I'll try to sum up the last 24 hours and kind of look ahead for the hours ahead of us. So first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for praying for us. We've truly felt it, and God's protection has been over the state of Israel. Over the last 24 hours in 4 different barrages at 9 p.m., 1:30 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. Hundreds of ballistic missiles were shot from the Islamic Republic of Iran, thousands of miles away from here, over to central Israel, to the Tel Aviv area, Jerusalem area, the north of Israel, the south of Israel, literally all over. Now, our defense systems have shot the vast majority of those missiles down, but it's not completely bulletproof, and some of those ballistic missiles have penetrated and fell in central Israel. So there were 2 people that were killed as a result of direct hits of those missiles, most notably in Tel Aviv and in Rishon LeZion, just south of Tel Aviv. And there were several dozen people, including some IDF soldiers, that were lightly wounded. Most notably, there was one very young baby that was rescued from among the rubbles. It was a direct hit to a home where she stayed, and she's okay. You may have seen this on the news. Now, just to give you an idea, when we talk about a ballistic missile, this is a huge thing. It weighs more than 17 tons with over 12 tons of liquid fuel and hundreds of kilograms of explosives. So a very massive kind of a missile. And, the IDF, and you may have heard about this also on the news, has shot down many hundreds and thousands of missiles ready to be launched. This is why it was relatively a smaller attack than the Iranians had hoped. And currently, Israel has complete control over the airspace over Tehran. And so our leadership have warned Iran that if they shoot civilians, then there's going to be a lot of suffering in Tehran. We hope it's not going to come to that, and we ask you to continue and pray for us. Now, as I was pondering, thinking, praying today, the verse that came to my mind all the time, several times, has taken me all the way back to the only other time there was a conflict between the Persian people, really the Persian Empire, and the Jewish people, and it was actually done by a non-Persian, Haman the Agagite. You know the story in the book of Esther, that determined to destroy all the Jews. And then in chapter 6, he prepared a tree to hang Mordecai the Jew. And then the king called him, and he had to hail Mordecai through the streets of Shushan, the capital city of the day, and just giving him great honor as the king's servant. And then I want to read to you chapter 6 and verses 13 and 14. And Haman told his wife Zeresh and all his friends everything that has happened to him. Then his wise men and his wife Zeresh said to him, and this is the important thing, this is the message for the Persian leaders of the day: if Mordecai, before whom you have begun to fall, is of the Jewish people, literally in the Hebrew it says, is of the descendancy, the seed of the Jews, you will not overcome him, but will surely fall before him. And that's a reference to the Abrahamic covenant, where God promises to divinely protect the seed of Abraham, the Jewish people, because they are a blessing to the rest of the world. And this is what God is doing right now, and that's how we believe this conflict will end. So thank you for your prayers. We appreciate it very much, more than we can say, and wish you God's blessings and peace from Israel.